fam, it's ahvay, your kinkologist, spilling a little kink into your day. Y'all know how we do. Email me your kinky entanglements and I get you right with my personal feedback and that of my tarot cards. Now this is for mature adults only. If you wear steel drawers and a stiff shirt, this ain't for you. Nothing is too kinky or too crazy to discuss. And y'all know we run into the crazy damn near each episode. Remember, kink should always be legal and consensual. I don't care if you're butt naked draped over someone's lap getting spanked or wearing a dog collar and a diaper sucking somebody's toes. We're going to tap it all. And remember, for a spot on the show, hit me up at ahvay.kinkologist@gmail.com. Y'all ready for these kinky entanglements? Let's get into it. Up first, we have Leroy from Alabama. I heard about this kinky channel through my niece. I figured I'd write in and maybe you'd have some words for my situation. My old lady and I have been together for a number of years. I'm a Bama boy, and no folks' teeth ain't the best in these parts. Now, guys, excuse me, but I'm reading it the way they sent it, and I'm trying to do it justice. Okay? I'm a Bama boy, and no folks' teeth ain't the best in these parts. Well, my old lady is missing them upper and lowers in the front. I ain't never complained. That there girl can suck a golf ball out of garden hose. I done enjoyed her freeing my willy for all these years. My gripe is, she done got some new insurance and them getting implants. Them fake teeth look like horse teeth. I'm scared for my willy. Also, I don't want to see those awesome blowjobs in. She's a bit forgetful about dates and such. I'm thinking of switching the appointment dates on the calendar. Dude, stop it. You're not serious. You can't be serious. You can't be serious. Guys, again, as I said before, I have a lot of these emails, and what I do is I go through them each week and pick out the best ones for the show. Now, this one here, I'm not going to lie. When I first read it, I laughed. I did. And then I said, well, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? You really mean to tell me, if this is serious, you really mean to tell me that because you want your wee-wee freed, or whatever the hell, freeing your willy or whatever, you're going to sabotage her appointment so she can't get her teeth fixed, so she can feel better about her appearance and overall health. I lie to you not, I have heard it all. This right here is, this is so freaking wrong. Because this woman, obviously after all these years, I'm assuming she hasn't had any insurance, and her teeth, her mouth must have, the appearance fell to the wayside. And you don't know the ridicule she had to deal with. You don't know how difficult it could have been for her to have to eat and things of that nature. So all you're thinking about is your damn willy, and you would actually sabotage her doctor appointment so that she can't get her mouthpiece fixed. I think that is just the bottom of the barrel. I really do. I'm really disgusted with that. And it's a shame that I laughed. But when I first read it, I mean, it's just so freaking unbelievable that you had no choice but laugh. But once you really got to thinking about it, you say, well, what the hell? Because what if this were you? Like, all you can think about is this is this woman's appearance. This is her overall health. You understand? And that's all you could think about? Wow. I wonder what those years really have looked like. Because he said that they've been together a number of years. Let's take it to the cards and see what they say. The first card says, struggling relationship. So that right there gives us some insight. Struggling relationship. That's all you care about, the Willie being free. So that right there, I mean, enough said. Enough said. Maybe she want them teeth fixed so she can pack her bags and go. And oh, who the hell knows? What I'm picking up is murky waters. And when I pick up murky waters, that tells me mess. That tells me mess. And the card said, struggling relationship. Enough said. Mic drop. The next card says, be leery of things that seem too good. Be leery of things that seem too good. And see, this is what I'm telling you. You're so busy worrying about this damn Willie being free. You're not worrying about this woman's health or anything of that nature. So for all these years, you've had this good blowjob, everything been good, or whatever the case as far as your Willie, because that's all you talked about. You said absolutely nothing else about the rest of the relationship. So, you know what? All good things come to an end at some point. And you know what? She's gonna go to that doctor and get them teeth. And if you can't deal with it, then hey, I don't know what to tell you. I think that's so shallow. I think that's so freaking shallow. Guys, I want you to write in the comments whether you agree with me or not, whether you agree with Leroy. What do you feel? What do you think should happen here? So I'm really floored. I think it's just absolutely horrible. And I don't see anything good. I don't feel anything good coming out of this. I feel a lot of negative energy surrounding this situation. And do with it what you may. But remember, things that go around, come around. The last card says receiving grace. And see, this is what I'm saying. Just what I just said. What goes around comes around. Nothing good come out of you being spiteful, mean, or anything like that. You need to really, Leroy, evaluate this situation. Sit back and listen to this show. Go back into your email and go ahead and read those words out loud to yourself, maybe 2 or 3 times, and see how this really sounds to you. Because it's not painting you in a good light at all. And there will be no grace to receive, not acting like this. You don't do people dirty like that and think that good things are coming your way. You need to really reevaluate. Reevaluate. Read this email back to yourself. Let me know what happens. Up next is Jordan from New Jersey. Man, ahvay, I work for the cable company and have seen some really scary shit on my jobs. I recently went to a client's house and nearly lost my lunch. I swear, I don't know if it was a man or a woman. Damn Hellbeast is what I call it. It had on a robe with these big ass titties that looked like they came to her waist. What really got me was the 70 sideburns and thick patch of nappy hair clearly visible between her titties. The feet looked like hooves. I've never seen a woman's feet that big. I swear my entire manhood crawled back into my body in pure fright. She had the nerve to cock one leg up on the couch, and the robe opened from the bottom. My eyes crossed as I saw long gray hairs hanging mid-thigh. That was it. All I could stomach. I packed my equipment and told her I'd have to send another tech, that I didn't have the equipment that the job required. I have since considered switching jobs. You know what? I don't even know what to say. I'm so serious. I don't I have no words. When I read that, I'm not gonna lie. Again, I did laugh. But the main part of me, I said to myself, I wish I was a fly on that wall. I would have liked to have seen for myself what that honestly looked like, because from your description, of course, it sounds kind of hell beaches, but I would have really liked to have seen that for myself, because the mind boggles. Okay, let me explain something to you, people. Me myself included. Everybody in this world have your body. Your body is your temple. That's yours, God given. You've got to keep that thing correct. You can't not groom yourself and then you want to do what? Try to seduce folks? Like that's not happening. That's not working. You have to groom yourself accordingly. Like, come on now. This is ridiculous. Hands hanging mid thigh? Come on. Come on. No, no. Uh. People, there's nothing wrong with grooming yourself. Got to keep the bodies up. Got it. Nobody's saying you gotta have this hourglass figure or walking around looking like a young Arnold Schwarzenegger, but you've got to keep the main things correct. Like, come on now, and then you want to seduce somebody or something? Not good. Not good at all. Also, I want to put this out there because this is what I'm picking up. This situation right here is not the end all. This isn't what's really making you want to switch jobs. I think this was the icing on the cake. That's what I'm feeling. But I don't think this was the main thing. Your main thing is that you are and have been considering switching jobs for a long time now. And that's the focus here. And I think that this situation just pushed you into that direction. Like, yeah, it's time. And the thing of it is what you need to do is sit down, get your notebook and paper, write down all your goals, write down what careers you would like to do and what you would have to do reality-wise to obtain those goals. Okay? Let's take it to the first card. The first card says walk away. Walk away. You already know that. And I'm feeling that. You already know that. Nobody needs to tell you that. Like I said, you've already been considering leaving this job for a while now. So this is not nothing new. But whether it was finances, whatever situations was going on, you just haven't been able to do so. Now you're at that point where you're like, look, this is getting ridiculous. I really need to do something. And that's why I'm telling you, that's what you need to do. Get that paper and pen, write down your goals, write down what jobs you would like, what kind of careers you would like, what do you need to do to obtain those, and then start going for it. The next card says, don't give up. Pursue what inspires you. Exactly what I just said. Pursue what inspires you. Write them things down, get that notebook, and then go for it. Go for it. Because if you want that change, you got to make it happen. You got to make it happen. Okay? The last card says untried paths. Again, just what I'm saying. Untried paths. You have not really sat down and figured out altogether what is it that I want to do? Where do I want to be? And you got to do these things. Don't be afraid to try something new. You understand? I think that's a lot of us. We get stuck in things that we know. We get comfortable and complacent in that, and then we just too scared to try anything new. Too scared of failing. But what if you don't fail? What if you succeed? See, it's always that scale. Don't be afraid to try. You want it, go for it. Do it, because only you can. Okay? Up next is Pain from Brooklyn. Hey, I ain't one to mix words, and I stand by the words that I speak. I did a bid. My girl was straight while I was inside. I made sure of that. Now, I'm not a jokey dude. I see shit for what it is. And I saw through my girl's BS when I got home. She was sidestepping. I chilled, sat back, and let them play this out. I caught them in the act. I was standing in the doorway, 45 in my hand. Nah, I wasn't going to end them. I wasn't beat for going back in. But I wasn't to be played either. It's my money, my house. If they want to play, it'll be by my rules. I am Big Daddy in the house. I've collared them both. He resisted a little at first, but Daddy gets what Daddy wants. They tried to play me, but played themselves. And now they play for and with me. I'm not going to lie. When I first read this, I was unnerved. I was unnerved because the energy that I got through reading it, this guy's energy, he just gave me straight up New Jack City, straight up. Like, honestly, he is not one to play with. He will knock some heads together if he had to. And I was like, oh my God. And when I read that 45 part, I said, oh my God. I was really scared for the two people. Let's keep it real. If you've been with me, if you've been with the show from the beginning, you know that I've always said I don't condone violence. I really don't condone no violence. Don't do nothing strange. You go to no jail because I don't pay no bail. You're not going to go nowhere and say, oh, that YouTube chick told me that. Nope. Because I ain't told you to act fool. I don't tell nobody to do that. But in this, I was really fearful when I read it the first time, because I read it several times. I was really fearful for these people, because he truly, the energy just given off of that email was no nonsense. Then I got to the part where he said that he resisted, or what was it? He tried to resist or whatever. So my thing of it is, okay, you also stated that you collared them. Collaring, I don't know if you guys understand what that is. That's part of Dom Sub King. So normally a collar, it could be a dog collar. It could actually be a real live dog collar that somebody attach a dog chain to and drag them around the room or walk them around the room or whatever the case may be. But a lot of the Doms, depending on their station in life, what kind of money they have or whatever, they get these collars made. And a lot of them are beautiful, made out of diamonds and different things. So it's not always what you think. It depends on who that Dom is, what kind of collars he have, what his collars mean to him, what his subs mean to him. So it's a whole different level in that particular king. But this guy says that he collared them. So you collared them like you took ownership of them. You said that he resisted. So what I would like to know is, what the hell did you do to get him to conform, to go along with this, if he resisted at first? All of this now takes a turn to sexual. You said that they play. Let's keep that real. The playing is fucking. So if now you've collared the both of them and they're in this house with you, which leads me to also wonder, did you move old boy in or what? Like, see, you guys, they only give us a share of their lives when they write these emails. We don't get it all. So there's a lot in between. You understand? That we're not seeing, that we don't know anything about. And from my intuition, what I'm picking up is that they do live in that house, all three of them. And he is Daddy Mac. So my thing of it is, though, I would like to know, what did you do to make him conform? Because if he resisted, I mean, what did you do? Did you go upside his head, threaten him with the gun? I don't know. And that concerns me, because I do not condone violence. Again, in kink, in sex, in any of it, it should always be legal and consensual. Let's take it to the cards and see what they have to say. The first card says unity. And see, this is what I'm saying. In order to have a strong unity, a strong foundation, a strong relationship, it can't be built on with ill intentions and everything. Because you don't get, okay, if the trunk of the tree is diseased, then the branches are not going to be pretty and brown and the leaves beautiful and green. That doesn't happen. If the trunk itself is diseased, then it's just a slow fall from hell from there. The rest of the tree is going to go down as well. So in this, if you started this off with force, with fear, then I don't see how this unity, this whatever you got, you can say daddy all you want, but I don't see how that's going to prosper into something good. Because that's more like oppression, like oppressing somebody, forcing them to do something they don't want to do. And if that's the case, then you need to really step back. You've done your thing. You've had your little revenge, if you want to call it that, and now let it go. Because that's not fair. Slavery is gone. At least most of it that we can see. There are underlying slavery still alive. We're not going to get into that. But this is not right. If these two really don't want to be into this and you're forcing this on them, that is not right. That is not kink. It's not legal, and it's not consensual. The next card says, view situations thoroughly. And this is exactly what I'm saying. You've had your fun, you've had your revenge. And that's what I'm getting, that this all began on. But now I'm picking up some unclarity, if you will. Um, I'm not sure what's happening because I don't really get victim from them. Again, maybe in the beginning, but I'm not picking up that kind of energy. I'm not feeling that this is victimized. Again, maybe in the beginning it did start like that, but I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that now. Okay? I'm not getting that now. Um, Maybe they've just conformed to the sex and like it. I mean, maybe they were kinky. I don't know. But you know how you began this thing and the reason you began it. So again, if do you feel that there is any resistance from them, if they come to you and say, okay, we really don't want to do this anymore, then you let it be. Because it did not begin correctly. Okay? The last card says clear away distractions. And this is what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about with the revenge part. That's what I'm getting. You can't hold on to that. You can't hold on to that. So yes, they did do this thing behind your back. You caught them. I guess again, as I said, you doled out your punishment and it was what it was, but you can't hold on to that. You can't make somebody do what they don't want to do. Now again, right now I'm not picking that up from them. I'm not picking up any victim energies or anything like that. At this point it seems like everybody's just doing what they will. They like what's going on or what is happening. But what I'm saying is, in the future, if they ever come to you and tell you that they don't want to do this anymore, let it go. Let it go, because it did not start correctly. Okay? Up next is Sabrina from Virginia. I like sex. I like pain. If a man isn't strong in his spot, then I'll usually walk all over him. And that is where I find myself with my new boyfriend. He's a good man, smart, dependable, and a bit of a nerd. The first time we had sex, I handcuffed myself to the headboard in just my panties and bra. When he came into the room, he was frantic. He actually asked me, "Who did this to you? Where's the key?" I tried to explain to him that this was a kink. Sex with him is quite vanilla. I want him to grab me by the hair, drag me to the bed, toss me onto it, and take me. I want to crawl on the floor to him with a paddle between my teeth for him to paddle me good. I have been suppressing my kinky side because it seems to scare him. But I'm not happy. I need it rough, raw, and real. How do I express this without running him off? Hun, I often say, I often say that you have to be true to yourself. Sex is important, but it's not the end all, or it shouldn't be. If you really want to be with this guy, talk to him. Introduce him to your kink slowly. If all else fails, take him to the sex shop or look online. There's something out there for everyone. As far as suppressing your needs, don't. When you suppress like that, the needs only grow stronger. It is one of the reasons people cheat, and that's no lie. When you're not getting what you need and want, a lot of times that energy will build up and you're going to go out there and seek it. Talk to your partner. Tell him your wants, needs, and desires. You may be surprised at what he reveals. You might just be the thing he needs to unlock the kink in himself. And this is true. A lot of times, it all depends on how people grow up as well. A lot of people grew up hearing things, oh, that's not right. Oh, don't do this, don't do that. Oh, that's the devil's work. Oh, you nasty. Oh, this, that, and the other. All kind of different things. And they keep those words, those things in their head. And again, what they do is they suppress the part of them that really want to do these things, that need to do these things. And then a lot of times it comes out negative, because it's going to come out. If you're suppressing something, at some point it's going to come out. And the way it comes out a lot of times is in a negative light, and that's the thing you do not want to do. Okay? You don't want to do that because nothing good comes from that. If you have a partner that you really, really like, you're really feeling, and you want to be with that person, test it out. Test it out. Now, again, don't go full on kink because you don't know what level they're on, if they're on any level at all. Now, she stated that he's vanilla. So, with that, okay, we gotta baby steps because full on, hell yeah, that's going to scare the ever loving hell out of him. So you don't want to do that and make him turn away from it all. You got to give it to him little by little. See what he's willing to do or what he's not willing to do. And then, like I said, don't be afraid. Go to them sex stores. You can even go online. They got many things. Adam and Eve. I think it's Pure Romance or Pure Pleasures, Simply Pleasures. There's different places that you can look online where they have these sex stores and shops and things of that nature. There's toys. There's so many different things out there. And I'm telling you, you can get these things, and if you order it online, you can get it discreetly. So therefore, if you got somebody that's a little bit of a stuffed shirt, oh God, I can't go there. People gonna look. People gonna see. So if you got people that's like that, then you go online and order. And I'm telling you, there's something for everyone. Don't be afraid to try. Let's see what the first card says. Power. Power. And this is what I'm saying. That's your power. You like that kink. You're into those things, and you gotta bring it to him a little bit at a time, because you're coming on too strong like that is scaring the ever loving hell out of him. He's already a little bit timid. I am picking that up, and so therefore you can't bring it like that because it's too much. Your energy. You know what you want. You're a dominant image. You're a dominant energy. Oh goodness, guys, getting tongue tied. You are a dominant energy, and he's not, and not all guys are. So he's very timid in that department, and I'm picking up that it's coming up from his upbringing. So you have to bring it to him. You've got to bring it to him slowly, little at a time. He went in that room, saw you tied up on that bed or chained up or whatever, and blew his ever-loving mind. That man was probably looking around like, oh my God, where they at? Are they still in here? Who let you? So you got to bring it to him little by little, okay? The next card says new ideas. This is what I'm saying. New ideas. You've got to open his mind, broaden his horizon, but again, do it little at a time. Little at a time. The third card says, in, done, finished. Now, again, with that, these can mean very different things. With that, it doesn't mean go and give up, just leave the situation alone. No. What it means in your case, what I'm picking up, is just what I've said. What you have to be done with is the aggression. Don't be aggressive, because he's scared of that. I'm picking that up. He's scared of that. It unnerves him. So what you want to do, listen to me. Get on that line. Find some toys. Order them if you don't already have toys. And some of the toys you got, I'm picking that up that you do have toys. Those no. You cannot introduce him to that right now. He's not ready for no St. Andrew's cross. You talking about this paddling and whipping and beating. He's not ready for that. You've got to bring it to him little at a time. Maybe start with some vibrators, things that you could do to him that make him feel good as well. Just little bit. And I would definitely start with the vibrators. I wouldn't bring out no cock cage or none of that other crazy shit. Not right now, because he's already timid. So you don't want to scare the ever-loving hell out of him and he turn away from it all. Also, remember, bring stuff into it. Bring in some fruits, do the whipped cream thing, even with the vibrators and stuff. There are things that you could bring into it and show to maybe make more romanticize it. You know, give it the bubble bath, start off with the candles and things of that nature. Like, again, walk him into it slowly, but walk him into it in a different way also. I know you want the pain, you want the pulling of the hair and things of that nature, and you'll get there. If you want to stay with this guy, you know, you'll get there. But you've got to bring it to him a little at a time. Because once you set that freak loose, okay? Once you set it loose, you'll get what you want and what you need. But because of the way he's been brought up, he hasn't seen these things, and I'm getting that he was maybe a late in life baby. That's what I'm getting. So his parents were older, so he didn't really have those the outlets of this stuff. And so as you show it to him, bring it to him, introduce it to him, and like I said, don't come on full on aggressive. Try the romantic approach first. Bring it in, but bring it in through romance. You know, you got to set that scene. And once you do that, I think it'll be a whole different outcome. A whole different outcome. But no St. Andrew's cross, no setting nothing on fire, the nipple clips and all. The painful stuff he's not ready for. He's not ready for that right now. Okay? So try those things and hit me back. Final thoughts. Loves. Suppressing your true self is never good. You don't have to reveal your kink to every Tom, Dick, and Harry, but people you deem special, ones that you want to lay with and keep around, then yes, let them in. Depending on their nature, you may have to do it little at a time. Don't be a selfish lover. If your partner wants to better themselves, stand beside them. Don't sabotage them for your own sexual gratification. Not cool. Not cool at all. Leroy? Okay? Guys, this show is supposed to be about kinky situations. With that said, if you have a bizarre situation or simply some drama and need to give voice to it, I will take that on too. No subject is too taboo to discuss. Nothing. Bring it on. Whatever you're into, just be careful. And as always, play safe in your kink. Until next time, and as always, keep it kinky. Guys, we are growing. Come join the Kink fam and let's get wine and kink live shows on Thursdays going. We're going to be discussing live kinky situations and feel good while doing so. Hit that subscribe button and join the fam. Also, I do want you guys to know that going forward in the very near future, I am going to change the name of the show. I'm going to change the name of the show and the dynamics just a little bit. Because, again, when I started it, it was basically about kink. But now it has taken on an entirely different situation. As you can see, we handle everything. So I don't want people to feel that, okay, well, that's just a sex show, so they're only going to talk sex. No, we're handling drama. We're handling whatever situation you have, because the tarot cards do not just go for one particular situation. They give insight to everything. The only thing I don't really want to discuss is religion. I don't want to get into that. We can skirts on the outside of it a little bit, but I don't want to get into it full on because I'm not trying to offend anyone, and everybody have their own beliefs, so I don't really want to touch on that. But guys, thank you so much for being with me. This is the 22nd episode. We are growing. We will be doing bigger and better things going forward. Thank you so much.